Welcome to Multiple Streams by any means, where our platform pretty much highlights the different hustlers out here in the world, and we also putting people on different business spotlights. I'm your host, Bam, and today, man, we got the CEO of Ugly Money Entertainment, man. How you doing, my brother?
Love and respect, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Absolutely, man. My brother, Ugly Money Nietzsche, man. So, first off, man, I want your take on this, man. What you think about the Tyson Paul fight?
It went the way I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, Mike Tyson is 60 years old, brother. And
Yeah.
if you can imagine a person boxing your granddaddy,
Yeah.
that's basically what was happening. But I think it's a deeper meaning of the fact that, you know, people have things to say Mike shouldn't have done it. Bullshit. $20 million
20 million
for 16 minutes.
for 16 minutes.
That's like $1.5 million per minute. If your granddaddy got a chance to make $1.5 million per minute for 16 minutes, grandpa, you better go out there and do what you do. You feel what I'm saying? And so with that kind of money and that kind of payday, I mean, Mike Tyson's, family could be good for generations if they weren't already good.
Yeah.
So I look at the business side of things, and the fact of the matter is that I salute Jake Paul for giving Mike a platform where he could go make that amount of money, because ain't nobody else doing it in the hood.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody, because a lot of times we don't salute our OGs. We don't take care of our OGs like other cultures.
Yeah,
When they get old or whatever, we just discard them and throw them away. So I actually applaud Jake Paul for giving Mike an opportunity to make a huge payday. And they can say what they want to say, but 20 million is 20 million, dog. 20 million for 16 minutes.
Yes.
And Mike ain't get knocked out or whatever. The first two rounds he did pretty good or whatever. Then Father Time done, ran its course. And Father Time is undefeated. But I think a lot of people were expecting Mike to be 22-year-old Mike. And it's like, bro, he's a grandfather now. He's 60 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know too many other 60-year-olds could have went toe-to-toe with a young lion like that for that long. So salute to Mike. Big payday. Hey, the culture won. And then it was free pretty much. You got it for Netflix. We had to subscribe. We had to pay-per-view it. You know what I'm saying? The whole world got to watch it for the same $12.99 we've been watching. So I think it was a win for Mike for sure. Jake Paul gonna do what he do. He's an expert marketer.
Yeah.
I do give him credit for that. Like, the dude understands how to get people's attention and keep it and get the bag. So salute to Jake Paul. I would fight Jake Paul.
Right.
For 20, for 10 million.
10.
Yeah, put my big ass in the ring. Come on, Jake, let's go. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
So man, it was a spectacle. It was something to see. I don't know if people was expecting, to see goddamn, some Tank Day. If you want to see real boxing, go watch Tank.
Go watch Tank, bro.
Man, Jake Paul is Celebrity Deathmatch. You know what I mean? The old show. That's what it is, bro. Yeah, man. So it was cool. It was cool.
Young folks, I don't remember Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Mike Tyson did slap the shit out of that boy during the press conference.
Good.
Yeah, a lot of people trying to say it's rigged, man, but I ain't gonna lie, man. The man's 60 years old, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment.
Rigged, entertainment. It's there to entertain you. And we can't say that we weren't entertained.
Right.
Whether we were entertained the way we wanted to be, we were entertained. It gave us something to watch. The whole world watched it. We all have a comment and opinion. We were entertained. If the job was to make an entertaining spectacle for 4 hours, I didn't watch two girls beat the living shit out of each other before the fight before. I never heard of them.
Yeah.
And guess it's a win for everybody. It was entertaining.
Yeah. Nah, facts. What about UFC? You catch the John Jones fight last night?
I saw pieces of it. Or whatever. UFC.
That's really Celebrity Deathmatch for real.
Yeah.
That shit is really brutal.
What you think about that? Because you know what? I think somebody told me one time that they only created the UFC because the black man started winning in boxing, and the white boys couldn't win in boxing no more, so they created UFC.
That about right, bro. Because at the end of the day, man, guess what? I box any day of the week, but all that UFC, getting my head elbowed and arm barred, I'm not doing it, bro. It's a sport. And John Jones, like he black, but he not like our black. He one of those black. He one of them black men that was fortunate enough growing in a white neighborhood. And you could tell, man, he hit the Trump, like he won it. As soon as he won the fight, he did like some old Trump, I didn't even know Trump had a goddamn band.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, but he did it, and Trump was in the audience because he cool with Dana White like that, man.
Yeah. Nah, Trump, all them boys was over there. Trump, Elon. They ain't go to the Mike Tyson fight, but they went to the John Jones.
They damn show went there. nah, man, that shit so brutal, bro. Like I ain't gonna say I can feel the hit, but I goddamn be hurt after watching it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it's entertaining though. I mean, to see people the living crap out of each other, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, well, where did this come from versus boxing? You know what I mean? Like boxing is a more, you know, and no disrespect to the sport or whatever. I think MMA is dope, but it's just like it's become extremely more popular now that there aren't a lot of big time names in boxing of the certain color. Right. Is that what it was? Is that the
That damn show look like it, man. it really does look like it, man. Yeah. Like, I mean, but think about us, bro. We gonna dominate them some sports and some arts.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's just a matter of time. So one thing I wanted to ask you, man, I forgot to ask you last time we chopped it up. You said you was in the rap game for a while. As far as actually an artist, what was your rap name?
Oh man, P Nice.
P Nice.
P Nice.
P Nice.
That was man. P Nice was an intricate fellow, man. I started rapping, man. I think I recorded my first song when I was 17, 18 on a Fisher Price toy. We used to have a little sound recorder, tape recorder, and we had my parents had got me a Casio keyboard to make little beats. It had like a 5-track recording system on there. Me and my bros used to go in the back room and try to rap. And back then we had the cassette tape.
Yeah.
So if you messed up, we had to do the whole thing over again. It won't no overdub. It won't no, you know what I'm saying? We literally like passing the mic around, like, you know, and I just had a fascination. First of all, my fascination was with production. I wanted to be a beat maker because I was, you know, coming from Virginia, I was really influenced by the Neptunes and Timberland.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I want to make the beats. But then when I realized that the guys that was rapping on my beats won't go on as hard as I wanted to go with it, I was like, well, I'll rap on my beats too.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it was kind of funny because everything in my career happened when somebody didn't show up to work and I just had to step in and it turned out working for me. So I started rapping because I was supposed to be the beat maker, and the guys that were supposed to be rapping, they only want to be rappers but once or twice a month. And I was like, I want to do this. And so, you know, I had a career, met a lot of people, went a lot of places, did a lot of things, got signed by 8 Ball and MJG and Push Management in 2014.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, that was a big moment in my career, you know, because that was something I always wanted. I always wanted to get signed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was a dope moment, you know what I mean, to get signed by some legends and some people that are so influential or legendary in the game and soak up so much from them. I learned a lot from that whole experience with Duprano, Push Management, and 8 Ball and MJG. And moving on, you know, we ended up working with Young Dolph. I had a song and a record with him. Schoolie. Man, I got stuff with some of everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the vault.
Yeah.
As it will forever be in the vault.
Okay. That would go be my next. So it's
no
in the
comeback,
vault.
sir.
It's in the vault.
It's in the vault.
Okay.
It's in the vault.
What's up, though? You got one in with Dolph?
Yeah, for sure. We got a video and a song together. Yep.
And that shit is in the vault. Nowhere to be found. That's what's up.
You might be able to find it, but you have to dig pretty hard.
Yeah. Now that shit, your whole story remind me of Hustle and Flow, bro. Like I remember Terrence Howard, his name was DJ.
Right.
He bought it's like one of them Fisher Price keyboards
for sure
from the dude on the street.
That's exactly what I was
on.
And
then he went in there and started making music, man.
That's exactly what we was on, bro.
Yeah. All right, so look, man, what's a day in the life of a content creator look like for you? Like as far as like, I don't know if you got a routine or on a day-to-day basis, like an average day for you.
Wake up, take about 10 minutes to just meditate, just to get my mind together. I'll sit at the edge of my bed, pray, get my mind together. Directly after that, I'll make my bed. Just because I think that when your room is in order, your day can be in order better.
Yeah.
I go to the gym 3 times a week because I am going to lose this big back at some point in time in my life. So if I don't have to go to the gym, I immediately then, after I got my mind right, made up my bed, then I cut on the phone. Cut on the phone and I literally plan out my content for the day. I go over different videos that I've already done, prop shows or whatever, and I try to at least cut up at least two or three pieces of content, so that way while I'm running around, I still can be dropping content because you might be in the middle of something. I can't cut up a piece of content while I'm in an interview. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I can schedule it I schedule it at 10 o'clock, I'm gonna drop one at 5 o'clock today. You know what I'm saying? So I get my content together, and then I go out and live. I go out and live so I can create more content.
Yeah,
and just living life. For me, the type of content I do is what makes the best content. You know what I'm saying? And I might be inspired. Something might happen during my day. I might, blog about it or say something about it, and that turns into be content. Like I was scrolling on Instagram yesterday, and I saw a video where I popped the balloon challenge where a guy, this I had to say it like this, how do you say it? I don't even know how to say it anymore.
Transformer.
There it is. This Transformer was on the Pop the Balloon show, and the Transformer asked the man to give him a kiss.
Right.
The man not knowing that was a man. He thought he was a girl.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that, I got so infuriated that I ended up stopping right there, reacting to it, and the video got 200,000 views in like 12 hours. And so sometimes that's how content comes. It just comes at the spur of the moment versus just, a whole planned process. But however it comes, my advice is to act in the moment. Right. While it's still on your head or whatever. And if you can't act in the moment or you can't record it then write it down so you can, you can have it. So whenever I have an idea, my notepad is full of various ideas of things. So if ever there's a dry spell, I can go back to this notepad and be like, oh, let's do a skit on this, or let's do a video on that or whatever. So, but I always, I'm to like 2 to 3 posts a day. I'm trying to get to 4.
Yeah.
And I just believe it's really important to drop consistently if you really want to apply pressure and build your following. Like my page right now is doing like 1,000 people a day of new followers. And that's because I'm consistently dropping. It ain't even the stuff that I'm dropping today. It's the stuff that'll go viral from a week ago, a month ago. And so that stockpile of content is still generating in the algorithm, and people are finding my page. And when they find my page, they realize like, oh my gosh, there's so much to enjoy here. There's so much to look at. There's so much. So I have a lot of content for them to, want to follow. And then when they follow, they might want to scroll down and see, and then they can see my journey of when I wasn't as big and when I, as I've grown and stuff. And I think it's important for content creators to not overthink the content. Like, bro, you got to understand this video, people going to watch maybe one time.
Right.
For 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That thing don't got to be exact. It's never going to be perfect. And I think a lot of people overthink that, and that prevents them from making as much content as I fumbled over so what?
Yeah.
You nigga gonna watch the shit one time, bro. Put it out.
Right.
And quite frankly, a lot of these folks, you know what I'm saying, the ones that are so apprehensive about posting content, don't nobody follow their ass anyway, so ain't nobody watching.
Right. Stop
posting it in your story and put it on your page. That's how you get followers. These folks, I posted my story, ain't nobody following you, so how the hell they gonna see it on your story? Yeah. Man, if you don't put that shit on your page and stop overthinking it. And so I think the key to being dope in the content space is consistency. And that means you got to drop it sometimes, man, and stop overthinking the content.
Right.
For sure.
One thing you said was you cut your phone on after you do like your morning ritual.
Right.
You mean like you literally cut it on, or like you just literally go, when I say cut it on, like it was off, like you leave your phone off.
So do not disturb.
Do not disturb. And then you don't really pay attention to it until after you do your.
Right. Yeah, after I get up, I pray, I make my bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, whatever I got to do. Then I gotta get because you gotta understand, when I open this thing up, I've been offline for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So everything that I've done, it's an 8-hour build up.
Yeah.
Of messages, requests, all type texts, calls. I don't know what kind of energy or what's ahead of me when I open this phone up. You know what I'm saying? And so I have to make sure that my mental is ready to go outside. Then go outside.
Right.
Because once you turn your phone on, you outside.
Yeah.
On the internet, the world's right here. Yeah. And so I had to make sure, I had to prepare myself and be like, okay, to be able to, have this good energy and be myself, at the ability that I can. And so, yeah, you definitely have to take a moment to just get your thoughts together. Remember who you are, take a deep breath, whatever, self-reflection you got to have. That way you have a good day. and then, and I get to it.
Yeah, you got to focus on you first. Like if you open that phone, the first thing, some people got the phone on them 24. Like they just own it 24/7 when they go to sleep, when they wake up, and shit. A lot of that stuff don't really concern you personally. You know what I mean? So like that make a lot of sense just to kind of get just the basics out the way, brush your teeth, whatever. Then hop on that phone because you're gonna see all type of shit. You know,
because you never know. Well, you might see someone on this phone that have you glued to the phone for 2 hours.
Hell
or something.
Yeah.
Have you ever been scrolling? You realize like, damn, it's been 2 hours. What the hell happened? So I need to make sure that at least got my goddamn, at least wash my ass, goddamn, got my room together and got my mind right to deal with whatever is coming for the day.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, man. If you wasn't running this multimedia empire, what do you think you would be doing?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing all the things that I wanted to do.
Right.
Because I don't just do one thing.
Nah, you don't.
I deal with music. I manage China Monet. I owned a recording studio. I had a touring company. And, now I'm doing podcasts and things of that nature and launching a network. And, we're about to open up a club next year. I do whatever makes me happy.
Yeah.
And it never feels like work because that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
If I wasn't doing this, entertainment, because pretty much everything that I do is in the entertainment field in some shape, form, or fashion.
Right.
I truly believe that I would probably be a preacher.
Because you got the voice. You know what I mean?
That's what they always told me.
And the impact, you know what I mean?
Yeah, God ain't done with me yet. But I probably would go into church, man. I probably would minister to people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think what I do right now is a form of ministering, you know what I mean? Because I'm ministering to the streets of some shape, form, or fashion.
Nah, bro. We definitely need your voice, man. We got, ain't too many people keeping it real when it comes down to men and women these days, bro. And I know you get a lot of flack, but at the end of the day, that's what comes with being the great one.
Oh, for sure.
That's what comes with. But you said, all right. So, how you end up managing China Monet?
So it's a funny story. I was not in the business or the thought mindset to have an artist or manage an artist because I knew how expensive it was.
Mm-hmm.
And managing an artist a lot of time like babysitting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I didn't want to sign up to babysit nobody. But it kind of happened by fate. I fell in love with her work ethic because I hadn't seen a lot of artists that had the same type of work ethic and drive that I did. Where it's like, there is no excuse. Let's get it done. It doesn't matter. We're going to get it done. Forget the excuses. Forget the hold up. Forget the procrastination. Because I've come across so many talented artists that got excuses. Oh, I can't make it to the show because I ain't got a ride. You mean to tell me the fact that you ain't got a car outside is going to prevent you from getting this opportunity? Then you ain't the type of nigga I need to work with.
Right.
Because I'm immediately looking for what's the alternative. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't do this because I ain't got the money. You mean to tell me that you're going to stop this opportunity because of $50? Well, I'm going to find a way to get it. And she was that same type of person, like whatever needs to be done and however we need to get this done, we're going to get it done. And when I realized that China Monet was driving from Albany, Georgia, about 3 hours away to record with me in Atlanta, because I didn't know for like the first 2 months. I thought she lived in Atlanta.
Wow.
And so every time we're like, hey, let's record tomorrow, 6 o'clock, she'd be at the house because I had the studio at the house back then. And she was recording. And it was like a month or two when I realized, like, she's like, yeah, well, because I had something that went up quick. I'm like, hey, can you be here in 30 minutes? She's like, oh, I'm back home. It's going to take me 3 hours. I'm like, 3 hours? Hey, what got a traffic stop or something? You know, she's like, no, I live in Albany. I'm like, Albany, Georgia? And when I realized that this girl was driving 3.5 hours just to record with me and work with me, I was like, you know what? I want to work with you because you're willing to put as much in it as I am.
Hell yeah.
And I come across so many talented artists that are not willing to put the time, energy, and effort that they want me to put in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, brother, I can't believe in you more than you. Yeah, and I can't go harder for your shit more than you. The manager can only work as hard as the artist is working. So if he ain't working, then guess what? I ain't working and this shit ain't working.
This shit ain't working.
And so when I realized that China Monet was really willing to grind, wasn't worry about excuses. I remember I told her, I was like, yo, you're gonna have to find an investor. I'll manage it, but you have to find an investor. And I actively saw this woman facilitating for investors, like literally going after it.
Yeah.
And she was working at Olive Garden at the time. Regular job. And I remember she got a paycheck and she was like, here, she brought me $500. And she was like, put this towards my career. And I was like, whoa. She's like, until I find an investor, I'll invest in myself. 2 weeks later, she come with another $500. I said, stop right there. I said, I'm going to be your investor. Because you're willing to put your own in it.
Yeah.
Then I feel okay putting mine into it. A lot of people want you to put more into their music than they're willing to put. How the fuck I'm going to invest $100,000 into you and you scared to invest $100 in yourself? Get the fuck out my DM. I don't get your good rapping, great talented, lazy ass out my DM. And if that's want to be, it'd be dude's hard. Get your ass out my DM. I can't make no money with you. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be a child for me. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to be your daddy. Hey, bro, go over here to this club or whatever and meet with these DJs and network with these folks. Some people you need to meet. Oh, bro, well, how I'm going to get some gas? Or how I'm going to get there? Oh, I got to pay for parking. I don't need you to nickel and dime me, nigga, when we trying to be great.
Yeah.
Well, if you can't handle your business as a grown-ass man, you don't need to be in this shit anyway. You don't need to be looking for a record deal. You need to be looking for a job.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's certain grown man aspects of this situation where I was like, and China Monet was willing to handle her business as a 10-toe stand-up female. And I bought in. And we've been rocking ever since.
I like her song, by the way. She be like, she cooks, she clean, she fucks, she shut up.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all, hey, they need to go, hey.
They need to listen to the indoctrinations of China Monet, man.
I'm trying to. So she from Albany? She was just living out there.
She's from Albany, Georgia.
That's crazy, because I went to Albany State.
Right.
The people from Albany don't look that good, man. No offense. So you got some diamonds in the rough here and there, but
right.
I'm just saying, if you just driving around Albany, bro, man, you see, it's not the prettiest sight, bro. Especially like the little neighborhoods I was living in, man. So
right.
Damn, shout out to China. Damn, that was
she from that 229, bro.
Damn, okay. Damn.
Yep, from Albany.
Sheesh.
Out the sticks, man. Shout out Field Mob too, because Field Mob definitely supported and embraced her early, especially Smoke from Field Mob. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he cool.
From Albany too.
Yeah, he cool.
My dog right there, man.
Yeah, I just went to that homecoming, man. And right after Field Mob performed, Young Joe was supposed to perform.
Right.
Some knucklehead and pulled a gun and started shooting, man. We all had the show was over, bro.
Wow.
And something similar like that happened at the they had like I don't know if it was a Fountain City Classic or something like that. Something similar happened at that, man. So that was unfortunate, as far as that go. But I mean, hey, man, I mean,
unfortunately, sometimes you got bad apples that spoil the batch, man.
Yeah, man. All right, so look, man. So you coming up, you making your way through the entertainment. You get your first big check. What you do with your first big check?
Invested in China Monet.
Ah, man, that's what's up.
Put over $150,000 in our first record.
Oh, for real?
Jet Ski. I had Pap Chanel on the record. I believe that much into it. I put my money where my mouth is. I invested in China. I was like, I believe in it. I believe in you. Record, let's go. I invested in her. Second big check I did, I invested it back into the company. I built a studio. I built a 4,000 square foot media complex. After that, every check that I've got, I just turn around and just put it back into the pot. Because I believe if I keep that pot of gumbo going, everybody gonna always be able to eat.
Yeah.
So anything that come back, just put it back in the gumbo.
Yeah.
Make the pot bigger. You feel what I'm saying? And then just make sure that everybody eats. So I'm big on reinvesting. You know what I'm saying? I might buy a couple of things for myself, you know what I'm saying? A little watch here, whatever, you know what I mean? Or whatever, little car here. Yeah. But majority of the money goes back into the pot so we can keep this ugly money gumbo coming.
Yeah, your image is pretty much a business card for the most part. Like, I mean, if you got a nice car, that's definitely a plus when it come down to shaking hands. You got a nice watch, that's definitely a plus, you know what I'm saying? And now that's what's up, bro. I mean, a lot of people would have said they bought this and bought that. But I mean, you got to keep investing, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's I invested over $250,000 in other people before I invested $1 in me. Before I bought a watch, before I bought a Bentley, before I bought a Sprint, I invested in other people. I invested over $250,000 in the artists in the past with the first 2 years of my company before I even thought about like really doubling down on me. It wasn't until I ain't buy that. I mean, you know that Bentley out there that I bought that because I had me and the artist had went our separate ways, and that was his budget. I was prepared to invest that in him. And we had went our separate ways, and I was like, well, shit, I got an extra $200,000 that I was going to invest in somebody else. I'm shit, in my money, I'm investing in me. I bought me a car. You know what I'm saying? But like, it'll take something like that for me to like, because I got everything I need. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy seeing others that, you know, being a part of other people's success, to sit there and see somebody that I taught or that I've trained or that I've been a part of it succeed is extremely rewarding. It's extremely rewarding to me. And so, you know, I rather see that. I rather China Monet get a new chain, you know what I'm saying, and me get a new chain. So I get China a chain for her birthday, you know what I'm saying? It's just because I want to see her win. I want to see them become more successful than me. And I believe that the fact that I am like that they in return will always make sure that I'm good when they get up. So Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne because he brought up Drake and Nicki and they help him stay up. Yeah. That's the same situation for me. I'm gonna help y'all up. Y'all make sure y'all make 5-10 years from now, make sure the old man stay up and winning. That's what we're gonna do.
And speaking of Wayne, man, I wish he was performing the Super Bowl, but hey, it ain't my decision, man.
Hey.
It ain't my decision. I definitely would have wanted to see my boy Lil Wayne, man, but that's a whole nother subject, man. Right. So all right, man. So you one of the most controversial brands on the internet right now, man. You have any post that you would say was one of your most controversial posts?
Whew.
I know you got so many of them. You could just name one or two.
Every last one of them. Nah. Wow. My most controversial post. I'm going to tell you, there was a post that I made about Diddy. Where normally when I say things, I do not care what the comments say. As long as there's comments there, I know that it's good. Hey, I mean, goddamn it, I said something good. Yeah. But there was a comment when I had said something about Diddy. I was like, this is when he first got, his house got raided and everything like that, and the world was reacting to it. And I was just like, y'all ever think that he might not have did it?
Right.
Like, y'all want to write this man off so quickly, you know, and tear this black man down. But what if folks is lying? And I remember saying something like, if Cassie felt that Diddy had done her wrong or something that was criminally wrong, she wouldn't have filed a civil suit, which is for money. I was like, why did she go for money? If you kidnap me and tie me up and put me in a white van, the last thing I want from you is your money.
Right.
No, I want revenge or I want justice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so for the fact that she was going for money and not justice, I had said that.
Right.
Boy. Oh, man. I'm talking about. And given, I respect everyone's opinion, whether you agree with me or you don't, because I don't expect everybody to agree with everything I say. You fucking crazy if you agree with everything I say. Some of the shit I don't agree with, I say, and I go back and be like, I don't agree with that anymore. Yeah. But if you agree with it, you agree with it, because I'm gonna tell you from a genuine place of how I feel in the moment. This is how I feel. I feel that Cassie was looking for a paycheck.
Yeah.
Because if she wanted justice, she would have sent, you know, the feds to his house. Now, the other folk wanted the justice. Cassie wanted a check. And so, you know, that was probably one of my most controversial posts where people really disagreed or were on the fence about, you know, things, because it was just not cool to talk about Diddy in a good light at that point in time. And I hate that, because, you know, there's been several people that have been accused of way worse. And not say that Diddy's not a wild boy. Diddy's a freaky ass nigga.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sitting there saying, he's not a wild guy. No.
Yeah.
But man, there's so many other examples of worse that people don't villainize it as much as Diddy, you know. And now he doesn't have a bond.
Right.
It's just like, But like I said, I'll be the first to say, man, when something comes out that he's doing something with children or against people's wills, hey man, he the scum of the earth and burn, go to hell in gasoline draws. It just ain't came out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When the video with Cassie came out, I had to damn, you let me down, did he?
Yeah.
You let me down. You know what I'm saying? But until then, they had already wrote him off. And I'm like, damn, bro, y'all act like y'all want in the club. You can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down.
But like you saying, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. We were just out. I mean, come on. But I mean, that shit was a bad look as far as but the thing is, how long was they together after that?
Right.
You know what I mean? She was always in it for the money.
If she was a victim, she wouldn't have stayed for 10 years. There was nothing about Cassie's actions said prisoner.
Right.
I do not truly believe that P. Diddy was holding her against her will. He didn't have her locked up under up under the stairs. No, she was in 5-star restaurants flying private. She wanted the lifestyle. She wanted the perks that came with it. So she dealt with what she dealt with. It's just like when a chick want to deal with a nigga with money and he cheat every now and then. She deal with it because she want to be with him.
Right.
It's the same situation. Okay, this nigga, this nigga freaky as hell, but he rich as hell and he put money behind your career, so you gonna stay. You have the option to leave.
You have the option to leave.
And I didn't like how they were trying to paint it like he was just had this bitch tied up in a dungeon. Nah, baby. Nah, you wanted to stay. You wanted filet mignon. You didn't want steakums no more.
Yeah, you didn't want that no more.
You know what I'm saying? You could have went back to Ryan Leslie and ate steakums. Ryan Leslie had missed you.
Right.
She didn't want to go back. She wanted to stay on the Diddy train.
Nah, facts.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. So you said that was your most controversial. So
one of them, yeah.
I saw one recently. Well, basically the whole point of that post was seeing like women are more loyal to their jobs. And their bosses they bosses at work versus their man. And shit, why you think that is the case, man?
Well, I think that a lot of Black women have lost faith in their men. And it's by design. It's not by choice. It's by design. I believe that there's a bigger hand to play in this pot of distancing the Black man and the Black woman, because they understand that when we work together, in my divine masculine and her divine feminine, we become extremely strong.
Right.
And a Black man and a Black woman on the same page can move mountains.
Yeah.
They can achieve amazing things. So the powers that be, the man, doesn't want that to happen, because how do you hurt or stop a man that is physically, mentally, socially, spiritually stronger than his counterparts?
Can't stop him. Can't stop, won't stop.
The only thing you can stop him with is his woman. Because why? Because he's not looking for his woman's supposed to be behind him. She's supposed to have his back.
At all times.
Who did they send to go get Diddy, man? They sent the woman, bro. They sent Cassie. Now, you know what I'm saying? They sent Cassie to drag him down. They sent Cassie to put that, because a man is not expecting it to come from his lover. And so a lot of times I think a lot of sisters have, and given, they're killing it. They're doing an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? Black women are doing amazing these days. And I love I love sisters. That's why I fuss so much. Because it's like, I love them. And I want to see them do the best as possible. But the fact that a lot of them have a false sense of entitlement, a false sense of independence, where they think that this job is that this job loves them. Like this job is there for them.
Right.
That this job is theirs.
Right.
Like this job will always be there. Don't you understand that a job is just gas for a business? You are gas.
Right.
For another person's dreams.
Right.
And you are being used as a tool, as a product for another person's business. And a lot of times it's not a brother or a sister. And so a lot of women think that it just goes back to like the slavery mentality of you throw the slave a chicken when they do something good.
Yeah.
And it'll keep them docile.
Right.
And I think that's what's been going on with our women, is they think that, okay, I have this job. This job ain't gonna leave me. This job ain't gonna forsake me. This job ain't gonna cheat on me. A lot of women say that dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah, let somebody let you be late 3 times. Let you have something going on with your children or whatever, and you're fresh out of PTO.
Right.
See how quick that job cheat on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let you not be able to perform as this job as good as someone else that's coming in. You see how quick that job cheat on you. And a lot of people think that they own these jobs, like there's something that they can pass down to their children. Your child can't pass down. You can't pass down your position at this man's company to your child.
No, you sure can't.
You don't own it.
You don't.
And I just think that it's a sad situation where here comes Tyrone, the black man, and they treat him like shit. I've seen women that have worked for me that will speak to me with more respect and reverence than the man that they deal with. And I'm like, that's backwards. And I check them on. I'm like, why? I see how you talk to that boy. Why you don't talk to that? Why you talk to that boy like that? You don't talk to me like that.
Right.
I say, he offering the same thing I'm offering. Provisions.
Yeah.
Right? And he willing to die for you.
Yeah.
I ain't willing to protect you, goddamn. He is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's just weird to see how women will respect their bosses more than they respect their man at the house. And the man at the house is willing to die for him. The man at the house is willing to give it all. Everything that man acquires out in this world, he is willing to bring it to that woman and break bread with her. Where this job will keep her in a hamster wheel for 40 hours a week, for 40 years, making roughly $40,000 for her to retire broke. Right. And they think that is freedom.
Right.
Because you've been tricked in the slave mentality.
Yeah.
The word job didn't even exist until after slavery was abolished.
That shit crazy.
Nobody heard of a word job. A job came after they freed the slaves.
That's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? And so when I truly believe when they took the shackles off our feet and our arms, they put the shackles around our minds, bro. Yeah. And you know, I ain't saying I'm the most woke nigga in the world because I'm just a common ass nigga, just like I'm just an ignorant ass nigga like anybody else. I just like to talk. Yeah. But I can see that. I can see that they are trying to pit us against each other, and I see the beauty of when we do work together of how much we can accomplish. When me and my woman are on the same page, I get so much more shit done. When me and my woman are at odds, it feels like my brain is stuck. It feels like I can't move as much. I can't think as well because I'm worried about this mental, emotional anguish that I got going on with her. But when me and her are on the same page and she's uplifting me and she's giving me, you know, she's being my muse, man, I feel like I can go take over the world. But a woman can make a man feel 8 feet tall, and she can also make a man feel like he 8 feet short. 8 inches short. Yeah. And so I just think it's important for women to, man, you're the muse, you're the motivation. You be the gas in your man's tank in the car that you guys own, rather than be the gas in another man's tank that'll fire your ass at the moment that you don't show up on time.
Plus another thing is that boss and employee relationship, you can't really get too comfortable with it. You can't come through with your hair looking crazy. You can't cuss your boss out. But I guess it's that comfort zone. It's like when you say give somebody an inch, they get a mile. Right. That might have something to do with it too. Like they more comfortable. Like once you break that comfort zone, because like just like, all right, I know you done had women around you, and it's like they might feel like they got to walk on eggshells because if they not kicking it with you, they don't get to see this, or they don't get to ride no Bentley or whatever. So, you know, sometimes people just walk on eggshells or whatever. But damn, that's a good ass point though, bro. You can't give them. You can't give them that job, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you know, you can give them a little knowledge, but you know, you can't give them no assets off of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think, they definitely respect their bosses and their jobs more than they respect their man, and they don't realize until it's too late that the man was offering the same, if not more. They just look at it because women's money is for them. Yeah, men's money is for us. Right, man's money is for the family. Women's money for them. So in their mind, that money, their money, that's selfish, ladies. You're being selfish. You're being selfish of this little money that you make, your little 40, 50,000 that this job is giving you to forget your dreams. Yeah. That's yours. It's mine. It's mine. Right. Okay. This man, he go out there, he make 40, 50,000, but he's sharing it. He's willing to share with you. A lot of times women try to become financially. They try to climb the financial ladder to get away from a man. Oh, I don't gotta listen to him no more. Right. I got my own money. I don't need to listen to this nigga. Men, we try to gain wealth so we can give it. Yeah. So we can have a family. So we can have a wife and kids and a 2-parent household and generational wealth. Women, a lot of these modern women are trying to remove themselves from the family because they got money.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Wild world we live in, man.
Wild world we live in.
Then they turn 35.
Right. Whew. Then they prime by then.
And given, black don't crack unless you do crack, so don't do crack.
Yeah.
I'm not saying these 35-year-old women don't look amazing. No, they look amazing.
Yeah, they do.
Ladies, y'all look amazing. But you got to understand that beneath that beauty is 35 years of trauma, damage, baggage, bodies, different baby daddies, multiple kids, and whatever else, you know what I'm saying? It's 35 years of a hard life of not being loved truly by one man.
Right.
That's what the man is, and that's when a lot of times when women say that why don't men like older women, it's not that you don't look good. It's just that we don't want all those things that come with it.
Yeah.
Like you're 35, you're 40 years old, you've been doing it this way for 2 decades. Mm-hmm. How hard is it for me to go and be able to change the programming of you when you've been doing it that way? And in your mind, it's the right way. And I'm telling you, hey, this is a better way to do it over here, but you've been doing it so long that you're stuck in your ways, which is fine, Queen. Yeah. But understand that when you step into a big dog situation with a real man, you're gonna have to get with his programming. And we've all heard the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah. Well, it's a whole bunch of old dogs. Right. And you trying to teach this dog how to fetch, and that motherfucker been rolling over for 20 years. You throwing a goddamn stick. This bitch keep on rolling over.
Now, plus, man, like it's easier to lead someone that obviously you got a little more experience. I ain't saying you gotta be way older or nothing like that, but sometimes, you know, somebody can be your age and y'all be headbutting because they think they know this and you feel like you know that, and it'd be hard.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get on the same page.
How can you let a woman experience new things that she already experienced it all? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you to the bar. Oh yeah, I went last year. Yeah. Oh, let's go to Jamaica. Oh yeah, I was there. I went to Miami. You already went to Miami. You already went to Paris. You already done everything, baby. Yeah. You've already flown private. Why? Because you've had various instances with all these different men. Yeah. And now, what is there left? The only thing your ass ain't experienced is true love, baby.
Right. And it's kind of like a tolerance, like an alcohol tolerance. Someone that had like a lot of experiences doing different stuff. It's kind of hard to. Sometimes it's hard to impress them. Right. Just like you know, you give a girl in the club, you give her one shot. She need 4 of them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is. And you got to understand it. Like, okay, you want 4 shots, baby. That costs 4 times as much as what this 25-year-old can handle. Yeah. And you taking 4 shots, and you want this bitch. Man, listen, this girl want Don Julio. You know what I'm saying? And it goddamn, this one, she just wants some house vodka. Goddamn it, she want a shot of Sex on the Beach. Okay, cool. That shit $6. Yeah. This baby, she want 5 shots of Don Julio.
Rip.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That shit in Atlanta, goddamn, in the city, that's $20. Yeah, then you want $100 worth of drinks. Yeah. And you still ain't drunk. You still complaining. Man. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, And then you're not going to be as thankful as this person, like, oh, I'm lit, I'm having a good time. So sometimes a younger woman can be a little easier to work with because they haven't experienced as much. They're not as entitled as the older ones. I'm not saying that all of them, I'm not speaking on all women. I'm speaking on majorities. I only speak on majorities. I think that there's always exceptions to the rules, and I think that's some things that some women miss about my content. There's always exceptions to the rules, baby. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying majority. 51%. Yeah. Them motherfuckers like that. Yeah. Because I done seen it. Yeah. And that's just my opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's facts, bro. That's a big fact. Like, I done been on plenty of dates where after the first spot, I'm about through. Yeah. Man, they got to go to another spot the after hour. Yeah, yeah. I'm at home going to sleep. Some Tyrone clapping now, man. Yeah.
They're looking for something, brother. Yeah. Those girls, if you ever come across them women that always in the club, always going out, feel like they gotta be there. The girls that be on the flyer, but nobody paid them. It's like, I gotta be at this club like you got a job there. Yeah. Baby, you ain't hosting shit. You ain't on the fucking microphone, bitch. They just, you know what I'm saying? Those girls that are constantly going out, turning up, I'm outside, they're searching for something because they missing something, bro. Yeah. They miss it. They missing real love. They missing real purpose. They missing real passion. They missing real direction. Mm. And so they going out here searching for it in all the wrong places. Because if you had a man with purpose and direction, you wouldn't be out. I'm not saying you couldn't go out with your friends every now and then on her birthday. Right. But you damn sure ain't gonna be out 6 days a week. Oh, no, we got shit we got to do. We got businesses and business plans and things that we got to, go with in our life. You need to sit your ass down in this house so we can come up. Nah, but the girls that are out there 6 and 7 nights out a week or whatever, always out shaking ass. Every week is what you celebrating.
Right.
You celebrating struggle?
Right.
I come from an era where we celebrate when something good happened. Yeah, I go out for my homeboy birthday, we celebrating his life, or I opened up a new business, or we're celebrating something. That's why I get turned. That's why I'm outside. I'm turned up because we're celebrating something. Yeah. The hell you celebrating from Monday to Tuesday, baby?
I'm trying to tell you.
What didn't happen from Monday to Tuesday but a hangover? These bitches are celebrating hangovers, my dog. The fact that you was able to order Waffle House after the club on Monday, you want to celebrate on Tuesday. No, man. Your life is lacking purpose. Your life is lacking leadership. Your life is lacking direction. And that's where a man comes into play. But you are too headstrong to understand that. So you continue to aimlessly go around at night, being outside, trying to look for what was already there, but you probably walked out on. A man.
Oh shit! Damn,
that's a clip.
For sure. All right, man. Is there such thing as having too much money?
Bro, that's crazy. You say that, bro. Because I used to say no. It's never enough money. But bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I don't want to be Diddy rich.
Right.
Like I think like. Certain individuals get to a certain period, certain point in their life, in their careers where they get so much money. Like when you get to that billionaire status, that comes with a whole different type of problem.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I ever want to have those kind of problems or have to make those type of decisions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or do the type of things that are needed to get there. And it makes it, and from the outside looking in, I'm not a billionaire, so I can't tell y'all. Right. I've seen a million. I ain't never seen a billion. Yeah. Now, a million, that shit seem real regular.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's just like, hey, nigga, we VIP in the club instead of being in the line at the club. Yeah. It's a different feel. Hey, we can buy a bottle versus buying a shot. That's the life correlation of being a millionaire to being, you know what I'm saying? Nah.
Yeah.
The billionaire, the nigga that's on the next level of the club looking down through the secret window, and I don't want to go up there.
Yeah.
Sometimes Diddy want to party and you got to tell him no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him no. So, if 99 million is 100 million is the Diddy rich, then I don't want to be that. Put me at 99, I'll be happy. Because I also realize that money cannot buy happiness.
Nah, I can't.
You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of times when I never forget that song, More Money, More Problems came out. And I was like, when I was broke, I used to think, whoever wrote that song ain't never been broke before. Bullshit.
Right.
Because I realized that when I was broke, I had $5,000 worth of problems. $5,000 would have solved all my problems. I would have paid my rent. Yeah. I would have got my tire fixed on my car. I would have got the new registration. I would have gave my baby mama something, and I would have got the new Jordans. I'd have been straight.
Yeah.
And my whole life would have been good with $5,000.
Thanks.
Until you get to the point of having $2 million problems. I'm like, whoa.
Right.
I got a $2 million problem.
Yeah.
More money, more. Now the problems are bigger because the pot is bigger.
The pot bigger.
And so I never realized that until, I got to a certain level where I started getting bigger problems where I'm like, wait a minute, these folks want to do what? Like, I done worked this hard for my life to get here and busting my ass, and they know that I bust my ass, and they trying to take it from me?
Yeah.
Like, literally, look in my face. People that I've shaken their hand, I've hugged, and I've damn near given them the shirt off my back, and you gonna try to take it from me. And you know how hard I went. You know I came from the same shit as you. You know I came out the mud, and you gonna try to take it from me.
You gonna try to take it from me. Boy, I had situations like that happen recently.
Because it's everybody say, becoming a millionaire is hard. Staying a millionaire. Keeping it, that shit is hard.
Right.
Keeping it, staying up, that shit hard. Getting it, once you figure it, you only gotta get it right one time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to see, that's why you can't be scared of failure, because all you gotta do is you gotta try different things, stand on it. All right, cool. Try and fail and try, whatever. Then you finally get one that work. Oh, this worked. You're up. Now how you gonna stay there? Next year this time, are you still gonna be up? 5 years from this now, are you still gonna be up? That shit is difficult, because once you finally get up, you on the board.
Yeah.
everybody else can see you on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else know you up too.
Yeah.
And some of their job is to try to get it out you.
Yeah.
So now it becomes a situation now you got to protect it. And that's a dangerous game.
Nah, facts. And shit come from all angles, man. Somebody can trip and fall in your fucking yard or something, right, man, and try to demand half your damn money or whatever.
I think it's important for us to have goals set of what we want to accomplish in my life. My life goal is to make sure that all my kids have a business or a home before I pass.
Right.
Right. If my kid, if I have a child that may not be, I have the entrepreneurial spirit, I'll make sure she has a home. My kids that are hustlers and one got daddy's nature with that, because every kid ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Once I've reached the point where all of my children have a business of their own, and I know that my grandchildren will be born millionaires, I feel that my work, or at least my goal, has been accomplished for my life. Generational wealth is the goal for my life. I want my kids to be business owners where they have to, by the time they turn 18, they don't have to work for anybody but the family if they don't need to, if they don't want to. Now, if my daughter chooses to be a lawyer, she can. But she doesn't have to go out and work a job for anyone but her family business, which she owns.
Yeah.
And my grandchildren will all be millionaires when they are born. We got to start playing the game the same way our counterparts do.
Yeah.
And so I want to leave more than a bill when I pass. Once I've gotten there, whatever currency I need to have to get there, I'm good after that.
Right.
I don't have to be the richest nigga in the history of niggas because it comes with richest nigga problems.
Yeah, fact.
And you got people that are trying to physically, think about all of our pillars, bro. Think about all the niggas we looked up to growing up, bro. They taking them out left and right. And I'm not saying that these gentlemen ain't doing nothing wrong or they ain't did some weird shit, but it just seems real peculiar that they picking them off one by one.
Right.
And I'm like, damn. So is everybody up there just weird as hell, or is something else going on? I don't want to be that rich. Just, okay, if there's up there is that rich, I need to be right here.
Yeah, I don't need to find out.
I'm cool. I don't need to go up to that upper room, dog.
Right.
Just let me be VIP amongst my let me have access to whatever I need to have access to be functional with the people that I love.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to that upper room. I'm cool. Y'all ain't never gonna have to worry about me. If the Illuminati ever call me, hey, I'm good. I know I won't be that big, but I'll be cool.
Yeah.
I'll be cool, brother.
If you give advice to your 20 or 25-year-old self, man, what type of advice would that be, my brother?
Double down on you. You're not crazy. You're just driven. You're not stupid. You just dream big. Double down on you. Believe what you believe, because 25-year-old, I was a dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. Just double down. Go harder. Bet it all on black.
Yeah.
On you.
Yeah.
I would tell myself that. To be more aggressive. Because there was at 25, there was a sense of doubt. Oh, I don't know if I can. Yeah. Like, bro, I came from the sticks, bro. The city I'm from, city with no stoplights. Like, it's rural. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no major, it's no major food company. We ain't got a McDonald's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? The town I'm in. You know what I'm saying? It's country as hell. Like, my next door neighbor was a mile away. And so to come from that to be in the industry, in the entertainment industry, I'm supposed to be a tobacco farmer, to be totally honest, bro. My next door neighbor's a tobacco farmer. Like, no cap. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, the neighbor up the street got horses and cows and shit. We used to go cow tipping, dog, and we used to wait till the nighttime or whatever, and the cows would be asleep. They sleep standing up. We used to push them bitches over and dip. Like, we used to go rooting in the back of it. When it would snow, we'd get on the back of a goddamn 4x4 pickup truck with the white boys and spin circles and kick up the mud and shit, like real country shit. Right. The country boys know what I'm talking about? And so to come from that, I had to be a dreamer, dog.
Yeah.
We didn't have cable, dog. I had to go to my goddamn cousin's house to be able to see the videos. And I would go to my cousin's house once a month, nigga. I'm over here tape recording the videos so I can watch them when I get home, because cable didn't come out there.
Yeah.
And so to see it meant more to me. I'm like, I want that.
Yeah.
And so, Yeah, at 25, I had, when I finally got up big enough to get out the house and stuff, man, I had to be a dreamer. And I would just tell myself, man, double down. Believe in yourself. The shit the direction that you're going, as long as you can really be whatever you want to be. Thanks. And I would just tell myself, just to be a little more sure of myself. For sure.
Okay. Last question before we get up out of here, man.
Man, let's get it.
How you want to be remembered, man?
I want people to remember me as a person that wanted to help, a person that wanted to uplift everyone that I love, a person that wanted to protect and provide for those that I care about, a man that literally wanted his team, his family, and his loved ones to be even better than he was. I want to leave a legacy of love, respect. I want people to remember the fact that I'm just a country kid from Virginia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That had a dream, and I wasn't afraid to let people come with me. And if long as they wanted to be a part of it, I wanted them to be a part of it too. And so to know that I never came with a sense of malice in my heart, I've never had that in my heart. I never had a sense of malice. I only come to help, to enlighten, to heal, and to motivate others, for sure.
Facts. If you want to go fast, do it alone.
Yeah.
If you want to go far, do it with a team, man. So we're going to wrap it up like that, man. It's another episode of Multiple Streams by any means. We just interviewed my boy, Nietzsche, Ugly Money Nietzsche.
Gang.
Former name P Money, man. And remember, man, good thing go to those that hustle.
Yes, sir. That ugly money.
Ugly money.